Yashiro, Commissioner, I'm sure you've heard the news. The Tenryo Commission has now occupied Rito, refusing to leave until we hand Lady Hiragi over to them. I realize I have greatly offended you with my atrocious actions, and I realize also that this must sound like the very height of absurdity.
I'm sorry, Mr. Matsura. I'm exceptionally busy and have but a moment to spare before my next engagement. I fear this leaves no time for small talk. So, please, if you would be so kind, get straight...
I know our apology means nothing to you, but we really have nothing else left to offer by this point. I'm terribly sorry. Lady Hiragi is indispensable to us. We promise to always support her. So, would it be at all possible for you to talk to Sir Ku-
You make it sound so easy. The Tri-Commission will be ridiculed by the public if we choose to withdraw the notices now and eat our words. To lose face for the Tri-Commission is to bring shame to Her Excellency. Are you and your associates ready to face the thunderous wrath?
We will take full responsibility. We'll publish a new notice and hold a conference to explain the situation. We'll do everything we can to minimize the impact.
Master Matsura, you should have known it would come to this. Whatever were you thinking? But the Tri-Commission must always put the interests of Inazuma first. Regardless, if the situation in Rito is left to fester any further, things may get out of control. But Lady Hiragi and the if we fail to contain the situation promptly, the rumor mill will wreak havoc on the Tri-Commission's Try keeping a pet bird. You'll see what I mean. Songbirds who know how to hold a tune can be very pleasant to listen to, but they can also become irritating if they don't know when to And as for the ones with excessively long tongues, well, they're so insufferable that they can't be kept as pets at all.
Yes, I understand.
I've listened to your concerns, and I'll talk to Sir Kujo for you.
I understand.
All right, you ought to return now.
Okay, then please excuse...
Ah, yes, Lady Hiragi. I have something to tell you.
Oh? What? Sir Kamisato, you became a completely different person just now.
Unruly servants like him need to be severely reprimanded. As a commissioner, the almighty Shogun trusts me to do her will. I did as I should. But now, I'd like to take off my commissioner.
Oh, please.
You must have heard that the Kamisato clan once went through an extremely difficult... My father worked incredibly hard to compensate for the grave errors made by the Kamisato clan. My mother loved him dearly. This sudden turn of events dealt a heavy blow to the Yashiro Commission. Everyone thought that the Kamisato clan had lost power. That made my sister and me nothing but... It may sound preposterous now, but
Pretty similar to how the Kanjo Commission...
Back then, I had no choice but to accept the position I was in. While I desperately looked around for powerful supporters, I endured... I had no other choice. I had to honor my parents' dying wishes. I didn't mind what became of me, but my family... No, fortunately, I persisted.
I think I now know where my sense of loss... Shinojo once told me that he saw what was in me, in a way that no one else did. I thought the reason I felt unsettled was because of uncertainty over getting married.
The reason why Sir Kujo was able to face the prospect of marriage so confidently is because he's prepared for anything.
That's it. The situation I'm facing now, when his clan was in crisis, he bravely drew his blade and it is time for me to make a step.
Well said. I'm sure once you have grown and gained confidence, your father... It might not sound exciting, but this kind of personal growth is a necessary...
And I'm sure I can get there. I will use this as an opportunity to take over the responsibilities. This puts less pressure on Kamachi, and means I can support and protect myself.
My best wishes to both of you were and remain.
Thank you, Sir Kamisato. Now, if you'll excuse me,
Take care, Lady Hiragi.
Yes, In fact, my recent experience suggests...
She really has the air of a leader now. Hats off to you too, sir. Everyone thought there was no way out until you pulled that super smart strategy out of no...
In fact, counter-checking is a perfectly common maneuver in the game of chess. Our rival this time was easy to deal with. He was smart, but short-sighted, and sloppy in his execution.
Even so, Paimon could never come up with a plan. Anyway, it's kind of a relief to see that Chisato has decided to...
I agree. Stability in Inazuma benefits me as well. I wasn't about to pass up an opportunity to make less trouble for myself. Well, the fact is that I am first and foremost the Yashiro Commissioner. Perhaps for Master Matsura, power is his life's pursuit. But for me, a stable nation is the prerequisite for a stable Yashiro Commission. Only then can the Kamisato But human desire will always be a factor in the equation. This is not the first situation of its kind. All I have tried to do is make sure the three parties to the Tri-Commission serve to restrain each other. Stasis is not the only form of stability. A balance of power leaving no room for maneuver achieves the same end. Another positive outcome is that everyone recognizes how important Lady Hiragi is now. Dealing with the Hiragi clan will be much easier for her than navigating a new and
There were so many things at play over this wait a second! You weren't trying to stop the wedding from the
I thought straight away it was bad timing. Nevertheless, if you choose to give up your stance on something once, you'll be having... I didn't want to see her suffer because she didn't realize what she... Now, she has the chance to become her own person.
Okay then, guess we'll have to wait and see.
All right. Farewell, and profuse thanks to you both. I shall have to host you...
Looks like everything's resolved. Masterfully done. Everything was perfect. Well, except for one minor detail. I somehow ended up with a glass of very peculiar tasting...
Didn't you like it? I distinctly remember you saying you are quite partial...
Oh! My lord?
The Traveler had one of those as well.
I'm sure he's made a great impression on you.
The Traveler did indeed play a critical role in this case. I'm sure both families would have been more guarded against me had he and his companion not... It wouldn't have been so easy to get to the heart of the matter.
There you go again, my lord. Placing the focus on other people while discreetly performing your job to perfection.
Naturally. Ah, yes. Now that we're both free, let's finish off that...